There are at least 900 species that have gone extinct due to human activity.
Whoops.
But what if I told you that that's not the worst thing that could have happened to them? Or there is a fate far worse than death? No, not being French, of course, although personally I'd rather die. What I'm talking about is what humans did to their so-called best friends, angels sent from heaven, good boys and girls, or simply dogs. They bred them to be smaller, weaker, dumber. And as if that wasn't enough, just for the sake of sheer humiliation, they put them into fucking cups. Meet teacup Pomeranian. How the hell does this Pora share 99.9% of genes with wolves? Why would humans turn perfectly fine dogs into miserable creatures that are too fragile to live? Just for fun? For the sake of experimental science? Nah, I bet it's to make them into more convenient pets, like cats. Their smallness means that they take up less space and eat less food, while their patheticness ensures their owner's safety. Of course, that also means that such dogs won't guard your home, but who cares? Among creatures that suffered because of humans, dogs are probably second only to rats. And all that rats went through at least had a purpose, but this is just a freak show. What breed do you think has the most health issues? So far I've shown only the most obvious examples, not the worst ones. Let's go back a little. Dogs were domesticated about 15,000 years ago. At first, the breeding was about keeping useful traits, timidness towards humans and barking alerts. Then, certain specializations appeared, like hunting dogs or herding dogs. Everything was fine until the Victorian period, when purebred emerged as a concept. And then it was followed by the modern horror of designer dog breeds and teacup dogs. Let's get this out of the way immediately. There are no teacup breeds. These are just runs of the litter bred with other runs, which is literally reverse selection. This method ensures plethora of diseases, as usually small size means weakness and sickness. What's way more disturbing is that these poor creatures are also deliberately malnourished to prevent their bodies from growing and properly forming. Their internal organ structure is messed up and they are objectively not well. This is straight-up animal abuse, so such practice should not be supported. These dogs exist only for their breeders to prey upon uneducated people with more sense than sense. Yes, I get it, they are cute, but if you want something of this size, just get a hamster. You won't even notice a difference, I swear. Now, what about the medium-sized dogs, the cutie pies with short legs and funny flat faces? Keep in mind that because all breeds are still the same species, those are nothing less than physical deformities. Long backs not only limit movement and mobility, but also lead to elbow and hip issues. Smash-faced dogs have trouble breathing. Tiny fragile legs snap easily. But despite all that, as counterintuitive as it might seem, small and medium dogs at least live longer than the big ones. Big dog breeds have their lifespans cut in half due to their body's rapid aging. While dogs normally have a lifespan of about 15 years, big breeds in general only live for about 9. The pure breeds were so overbred that it led to genetic diseases becoming extremely prevalent in some of them. Humans bred dogs so they would look exactly like they pictured them, and that fixation on a particular design reduced the dog's gene pool diversity.
For example, 60% of all golden retrievers will get cancer. But hey, it's only about 50-50 chance, right? It's not that bad. You can still get a good one if you're lucky. It's similar with Dobermans, as 60% of them have myocardial disease. And at the current rate, by 2040, every single Doberman in the world will have it.
Humans have officially defeated the evolution. And now it's time for the big reveal. Who's that dog with the most health issues in terms of congenital and heritable disorders? It's German Shepherd, with a count of bloody 89, which makes sense as it's one of the most popular dog breeds in the world. Yet I was still surprised when I found out. And now I'm concerned as my family has 2 of those. By this point you might be wondering, which dog should I adopt then? Amat. Seriously, half-breeds are the best choice. Best if you take one from a shelter too. Just avoid designer dogs at all costs. Best case scenario, it's just a mutt that costs a few $1,000s. Worst case, it's a poor confused soul with no health control from the breeders. There's a misconception that mixed breed dogs are stupid and dangerous, so a lot of people are afraid of them. But in reality, it's the exact opposite. The ones who are stupid and dangerous are humans. Mudbloods are healthier, smarter and happier than purebloods. They are free, will love you in their lives more, and they'll be by your side for longer too.
Isn't that a great deal?
But if you already have a purebred or teacup dog, don't be ashamed. Just give them all the comfort they need so they still had a chance to be happy. Just please don't breed them and adopt a mongrel next time.
But if you're absolutely keen on getting a status dog with a recognizable breed, at least check out HSVMA's Congenital and Heritable Disorders Guide.
At lists known and recognizable issues for 182 purebreds. I made a tier list based on it. Keep in mind though that this list is not perfectly correct, especially since it's based on a document that is more than a decade old. A lot might have changed, and not for the best, that's for sure. But it's the best thing I could find. I'll leave the link in the description. And thanks for watching.
Subscribe, comment.